As if Jake and Rayna didn't make Fraser feel like a third wheel already, Heather's decision to bring on the second stew from her other boat made him feel like chopped liver, or at least some liver that was stuck in a blender for a guest to sip through a straw. Either way, let's have Fraser scrutinize some more of Heather's decisions with Chief Stew on it, round 2. Okay, do you think Heather could have done anything differently as Jess's boss to make her step up to her game? Make her step up her game and decide to stay, Fraser?
No. Jess didn't want to be there from day one, and that wasn't entirely shown. But Jess was miserable. She hated yachting. She didn't want to be there, and there's only so much you can do. So it wasn't so much a case of bullying. It was a case of she didn't want to be here. So when we're all trying to make things work and get the job going and deliver, it's hard when someone just doesn't want to put a hand in and help.
What did you think of Heather's apology to Rayna? I mean, it must have been difficult to navigate your conversations with both of them since you were close to both and Heather was your boss.
That's entirely correct. It was a very uncomfortable position for all of us to be in. Heather made a huge mistake, and Rayna has every reason to feel the way she does. So it's an odd one for us all.
Do you agree with Rayna that Heather sticking her fingers in the crew pasta is a major no-no?
Well, I mean, I've done a lot worse with crew food when you're especially under, a lot of pressure to get food in quickly and move on. So I don't think that was too called for, but hey-ho, who am I?
If you were getting along with Heather, why did it threaten you to have a friend and major crewmate of hers replace Jess as third stew? I mean, also, wasn't she in a bind at that point?
So I had worked very hard on actually becoming friends with Heather. It didn't happen overnight, and we had a really great setup. And we were a team of 2, Andy, and I would have hoped that at least there'd be some communication with what she was planning on bringing someone in to help us, and there was nothing. And I found out last minute, and I thought I felt threatened. I felt that I was no longer going to be her strong second, and the other girl was going to come in and just throw me to the bed.
Excuse me. Looking back, was Heather right in saying it's either help or no help when she caught you complaining about the new stew? Would you have been screwed had they not brought on a third stew?
No, Andy. There are many more stews in the business, but hey, it all worked out in the end.
How do you think Heather handled the lactose intolerant guests' complaints at dinner? Would you ever have called out a charter guest for not putting something on their preference sheet? Or, what did you make of her apology?
I would have read the preference sheet and then dealt with that accordingly.
Oh. After seeing the laundry room in such disarray while Jess was working there, do you think part of the blame should be on Heather for not checking in to see the laundry status?
No, if you have a duty and you have a station, you make it perfect, and there's no reason for that not to be the case.
All right. Well, by the way, what did you make of Heather's pep talk to you in tonight's episode that you're still second stew and you're going to have to show the new stew how it's done? Did that reassure you to have her say that out loud?
It did, yeah. Just to know that she had her second from, previous coming on board, it made me realize that she knows the situation on board. I've, put my hard work in to show her that I can be her second. And then it was good. It helped me a lot. It gave me confidence.
Very good. Thanks for watching. Watch more clips here and subscribe to our channel here. See ya.